Hey sports fans, Coach Nick here and welcome to BBallBreakdown. The Grizzlies and Warriors went at it last night and the Grizz lived up to their grinded out reputation, ending the Warriors' 16-game winning streak. The game within a game was Mike Conley versus Steph Curry, so let's dive in to see who won this matchup. Let's start with Conley picking up Curry well above the three-point line. He's just a little slow getting around the ball screen, Randolph is worried about his man, and Conley can't close out in time. In transition, Conley does a good job to stop the ball above the three, but watch the extra stretch on that left-footed jump to give Curry the space he needs. This time, Conley stops the ball a little bit lower and allows Curry to get middle underneath the help and hit the sick one-footed runner from the free throw line. It's Conley's turn, and most of the time he'll bring the ball up and create. A drag screen gets him some space, Gasol's second screen gets him open, and there's the righty floater I really don't like. Vince Carter gets into the act with a little shove on the smaller Curry, who does a great job to stay with the play. I love this little fake spin, then attack with a strong hand. Curry can't stay on his feet, and watch how Conley gets a bigger step and change of angle to get closer to the hoop for the righty and one. To seal this game, the Grizzlies have Conley back screen lead. The Warriors decide to switch, which ends up making Clay late getting over. Conley takes advantage with middle penetration, and there's that crazy offhanded floater of his in my face. Defensively, Conley did a good job picking up Steph early, which forced the ball screen to be higher than normal, and Steph has to pull up from deeper than he wanted. Watch Conley shoot the gap into perfect denial, continue to see his man and ball as Curry cuts down low, and adds a burst of speed around the double down screen to close out and contest this shot. Conley is lucky he's playing with a great defensive center in Gasol, who contains nicely as Conley hustles back to get in position. From here, he does a good job of seeing man and ball, and watch how he covers for his teammate who gets beat backdoor, then still closes out hard and forces a bad miss. As for Curry's defense, it's not as good as Conley. Here, he gives up a simple UCLA cut to the hoop, and is lucky that Conley can't finish this offhanded layup. I know Conley loves that right hand, but as the clock wound down at the end of the first quarter, I would have set a screen going to his left. Instead, he burps up this awful righty floater when I think he could have gotten deeper and kicked out to an open shooter. Vince Carter is at it again, giving Curry a little hug on the screen, and Conley uses his speed to get open on the three. Watch how Speights backs up to give a lane for Curry. Had he used it, he would have been on Conley's shooting side to contest, but either way, this is pretty good defense. Steph Curry is a handful no matter what kind of a defender you are. Watch this gorgeous hesitation blow by, no help off of Clay's man, and he leverages his body to create space and hit a tough teardrop over Gasol. I like when the Grizzlies get Conley off the ball and running off screens. And on these back-to-back plays, Conley gets flare screens that catch Curry by surprise. On this one, he expects Clay to switch out, but there was no need. He had time to step around, which would have left Tony Allen open for the pass, something the Warriors would have loved. And Steph Curry becomes lethal when he's pushing the ball, then gets a double ball screen early in the offense. Conley does his best to get through, but again, he's lucky to have Marc Gasol be the last line of defense to challenge this shot.